Hello guys, in today's lesson we are going to consider how a scientist applied the method of scientific investigation such as questions, evidence and explanation in a profound solution about density. Scientists are often asked questions and collect evidence about the things around them. They design experiments to solve problems and also share their ideas with other scientists around the world. In this way, they will be able to relate or correlate what they know with what other scientists know and come up with a suitable explanation of an observation. Now, scientists often observe a situation and then ask questions about the situation, like what we have here. Now, these questions are often followed by a hypothesis, okay, or they suggest an explanation based on the question, and then they design and carry out an experiment to see if the hypothesis is correct and come up with a conclusion. Okay, from the conclusion a result can be reached. The result can sometimes be valid or invalid depending on the outcome of the result. Okay, the guy Al-Biruni is an Islamic scientist who lived 1,000 years ago in a country we currently called Uzbekistan, and he was interested in a lot of areas in science and mathematics, as well as in minerals in those days. He followed the scientific investigation style or method to solve problems related to identifying different gemstones. Gemstones are actually minerals found under the ground with distinct color. Now, it was important for people to be able to identify gemstones so that they were not cheated when buying them. For instance, a well polished diamond, sapphire, and quartz will look alike, like what we have in this picture. Can you identify which among these gemstones is diamond? I guess it would be difficult for you to do that, right? Now, this one, the second from my right hand side is actually the diamond, and the last one here is quartz. Al-Biruni wondered if it was possible to work out which stone were which by finding their densities. Now, actually, he came up with um, a very good idea here, and this idea is applied in not just gemstones but in a whole lot of stuffs. Density is a unique way to differentiate different items. For instance, the density of diamond is different from the density of sapphire. The density of sapphire is different from the density of quartz. Okay, diamond has a density of 3.5 to 3.53 gram per centimeter cube. Al-Biruni designed a piece of equipment that enabled him to measure the volume of each of the gemstones, and this is exactly what he designed. Now, recall that in my previous lesson explaining density, I explained how you can find the density of a regular and an irregular solid, and this is the same concept that was applied by Al-Biruni in those days. Okay, measuring the mass wasn't a problem, but the volume was. Can you figure out how he used the equipment and a balance to find the density of the gemstones? Al-Biruni calculated the density of different gemstones using the formula density equals to mass over volume. He got all the values for the different gemstones, displayed his results, and was able to differentiate based on the density different minerals. Okay, we have a table here that shows the density of 3 minerals gotten by Al-Biruni, and those the same density of the same minerals that the values that we have currently. Okay, now when you look at quartz, for instance, you will notice that the value that Al-Biruni got and the modern value is the same, so pearl, but ruby had a little deviation. Okay, here we have 4.01 and our modern value is 4.4 gram per centimeter cube. Now notice the precision, how precise these values, these results are. The values are the same with the modern values for pearl and quartz, isn't it? For which gemstone in the table is Al-Biruni's density the least precise? Al-Biruni worked the way a lot of modern scientists work today, because he built on the work of earlier scientists. He shared his idea by writing about them, and he also followed the normal scientific inquiry style of resolving problems. Al-Biruni, however, did not specialize in one area of science and did not work with any team of scientists like what we have today. Okay, now these are the classifications of Al-Biruni gemstone. He classified them based on their color, their hardness, their crystal shape, and the ability to split light in addition to the density. Guys, if you like this video, I want you to leave a thumb up and drop your comment if you have any question, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Have a nice day.